Harold Fannin Jr., 6'3", 240. This guy, we're talking about tight ends who like to block. This is not one of them. This is more of a fun kind of a guy to have. 2A athlete coming out of high school. He was a defensive back and wide receiver and kick returner. All-state honors. As a receiver, Fannin logged more than 600 yards and 8 total scores his senior season in high school. Despite his versatility, he failed to garner much attention to the recruiting scene and was unranked prior to enrolling at Bowling Green State, where he was then given a scholarship and they converted him to tight end. So kind of an underdog story. Guy wasn't recruited at all. Kind of bet on himself going to Bowling Green State, becoming the guy there, but went from wide receiver DB type body type to tight end. I think he still has that wide receiver DB kind of body type. But I'm just looking at some of the positives and negatives to Harold Fannin Jr. Positives, delightful versatility as an offensive weapon, winning routes from the slot, executing design touches as well. Very good hands, good concentration, catches balls in high traffic areas. Run after catch, contact skills, and creates a lot of chunk plays. So he wants some yak. He's that kind of guy to do that. Negatives will likely be a non-factor in the blocking elements, which we just talked about, particularly pass protection and separation against physical man cover defenders, maybe work in progress in the pros. So not the best when you're a small guy. You have a hard time getting off man coverage, which is interesting. Slated to go in rounds 3 to 4, as I've seen some experts have him at. And also, just another nugget here, as of last week, he said that he's already had a visit with the Kansas City Chiefs. So there is interest there with the team. So what are your guys' thoughts on Harold Fannin Jr.?
Athletic guy, can catch the daggone football. He can play some ball. Decent athlete. I think he has a really weird gait, the way he runs. Maybe that's where the speed and the quickness kind of comes. It looks a little funky. He's like a little duck head feet out here running. I'm like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, and that's what I'm kind of watching as far as some of the things that he does. But, like you said, undersized guy, 6'3", 241. When I'm looking at explosion, right, and I'm looking at his combine results, he runs a 4.7, which is not bad at all. It's great. Vertical jump 34, broad jump 9.10. It's not explosion whatsoever. And so that's one of the things I look at, because it's like, man, you jumping out of your shoes, you catch football, like the quickness. That's explosion. That's what you actually. That's a great measure for it. So I always like looking at guys in 10s and shoot. If you ain't got at least a 36, on your vert, man, what are you doing?